Hey, what's up, guys? Brad here. So, today I want to talk about the best video length for YouTube in 2020. And this really came out of a conversation that I was having with a friend who was saying, hey, Brad, I like your videos. I just wish they were like 6 or 7 minutes long instead of your average of, 11 to 12 minutes in length. And, in response to that, I said, well, there's actually kind of an optimal video length for monetizing your videos on YouTube. And he didn't know that. So I wanted to kind of dig deeper into that to see, okay, is there an optimal range, particularly with YouTubers who are talking about investing and finance? And so, that's really what I dug into today. And I'm going to talk about how I did that. So essentially, I looked at 11 different accounts, YouTube creators who talk about investing and finance. They really range from pretty small. Investing with Tom has about 9,000 subscribers, up to Graham Stephan, who has over 2 million subscribers. So essentially, what I did here is I looked at, all right, what are the three most popular videos in the last year for each of these creators? Okay. I have a list of 30, I believe it was 33, the top three videos from 11 different creators. Now I took off the tail ends. So the shortest 10% and the longest 10%, kind of the outliers. And essentially, what you have here is a range between 8.5 minutes and 19.5 minutes. And you've got your median, which is kind of the video that's right in the middle. There's 16 shorter and 16 longer. And that one was 13 minutes and 18 seconds. And then you've got your average. And those are pretty close, the median and the average in this case, meaning there's not a big skew to the shorter or the longer end. So for these 11 creators, right around 13 minutes is kind of that middle of the bell curve for how long the videos are. And I just want to mention, when I was looking, the reason I looked in the last year at the most popular videos is, I'm really wanting to know what the algorithm is prioritizing most recently. If we look at videos that are 3 or 4 years old, it's possible that the YouTube algorithm was designed a little bit differently to prioritize different video lengths. So I really want recent videos, as close to 2020 as possible. So that's why I had a 1-year cutoff for that. So this is the kind of the 11 investing accounts that I looked at. Now, if we look at the top 5, these are the 5 YouTubers who have the most subscribers in the investing niche. So if we look at the top 5, again, I cut out kind of the shortest 10% and the longest 10%. I just skimmed one off the top and bottom. And, very similar, 8:16 to 17:40. Median and average is kind of in the 12 to 13 minute range. So, there's a pretty big range, anywhere from 8 to 18 minutes, 8 to 19 minutes, with kind of a midpoint in the 12 to 13 minute range. Now, obviously, if you don't have a lot to talk about on a particular subject in a video, and you just try to string out the video so that it's 12 or 13 minutes long, you're going to have a lot of drop off in terms of people who start watching the video and then they lose interest and they don't continue watching. And if you get into that situation, it's really going to affect your metrics. It's going to affect the YouTube algorithm. won't be recommending that video to nearly as many people. So while video length is important, you also need to keep people engaged throughout the length of the video. So, for me personally, there's some video topics where, I only have 6 or 7 minutes worth of stuff to say about that particular topic. And, like when I do the Robinhood roundup, the top 10 stocks that Robinhood investors are buying, sometimes those take 20 minutes to get through because I want to say something about each of the 10 stocks and also about kind of how I go about assessing the quality of those particular investments. So, best video length, I would say anywhere between 8 minutes and 20 minutes. And, you're doing pretty well in terms of purely from a video length perspective. So that was somewhat instructive. Most of my videos are between 8 and 20 minutes. So anyway, that answers this friend's question about why, I don't do 6 or 7 minutes in a video and just try to really pare it down. He suggested that I edit my videos to kind of get rid of when there's pauses or, when I'm kind of thinking about something, I'm not sure how to articulate it clearly. Because guys, I don't rehearse when I make these videos. I don't have like a step-by-step outline usually that I'm following. I'm just kind of riffing. And, that might not be ideal for growing my number of subscribers, growing my views, growing my channel. But I'm committed to making a video every day. And because of that, I need to make my process sustainable. If I start getting into scripting out each video, or I start getting into editing, cutting in music, cutting in different screenshots, all of that stuff, it's going to take a lot longer to make each video. And at that point, it's a lot harder to commit to making a video every day. So, while I'm sure as I grow this channel, I'm sure I'll incorporate more video editing. I'll probably have an intro at some point. And but the most important thing is, as I'm getting started growing this channel, anything that you're just starting doing, you don't need to compare yourself to what kind of the best in the field are doing, because that's not who you are yet. So my big thing is, okay, what can I commit to, and how can I make that commitment sustainable? And for me, it's, all right, I'm hitting record, I'm doing it all in one take, and then I'm stopping the recording and I'm just putting it up as is. So that's what works for me. So anyway, I want to add one more thing here. So I got curious kind of where I'm at in terms of if I were to monetize my channel today, okay? What would I have made in the last month based on how many views I have? And I looked at a video from Graham Stephan, who, it's amazing, in just the last 6 months, he's grown from 1 million subscribers to over 2 million subscribers. And it's really a testament to the power of compound growth on YouTube. And it's easy to look at when you're getting started. Maybe you're kind of incrementally getting more views, more subscribers. But guys, YouTube is something you can really treat as an exponential growth engine, okay? A compound growth engine. Growth is not linear. So if you're able to think in terms of exponential growth, you have a huge advantage on YouTube, because it's going to help you get through kind of those early days, those early months as you're trying to grow your channel. And it's kind of a grind because you're not seeing a lot of growth. But keep in mind, it's an exponential growth engine. That's going to be a huge advantage for you staying the course. Now, Graham Stephan, when he hit 1 million subscribers, basically he shared what he made from ad revenue in December of 2019, which, like I said, is only about 6 months ago. So he had 7.8 million views in December of 2019. He made $129,000 in ad revenue. That works out to about 1.7 cents per view. Okay. Now, in the last month, as of today, for me, I've had 12,700 views. So if I'm getting that same rate of 1.7 cents per view, that would be $216 that I would have made in the last 30 days from my YouTube channel, just from YouTube ads. You know, I can't monetize yet because I haven't hit 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 watch hours in the last year. But I thought it was just kind of interesting to see, you know, this is what another financial kind of investing YouTube channel is generating per view. You know, that's what I would have made if I was making the same rate per view. $216 in 1 month, which, you know, compared to how much time I've put into this channel over the last month, it's a pretty low hourly rate. But like I said before, I've got to think of it in terms of a compound growth engine. Okay, so $216 in the last month is a very different picture 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 1 year from now, if I'm growing at an exponential rate. So I just thought that was interesting. Wanted to share that for all of you who are making videos, which you probably are a YouTube creator if you're watching this video. If you're thinking about, you know, how long should my videos be, hopefully that inspires some of you to just kind of think about what that might mean with exponential growth down the road for you, how much you might be able to earn in ad revenue from your YouTube channel. So that's all I wanted to share, guys. I hope this helped. Hope this helped shape kind of how you think about video length in 2020 as a YouTube creator. And that's all I got for now. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and stay safe.